And you know this, man. It's the one and only DJ Chase, DJChaseRadio.com, the all new DJ Chase Radio mobile app, man. Apple's App Store, Google Play Store, the Audible app, Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, and YouTube DJ Chase TV. We got the one, the only DMV's finest, my God, the super talented Taxeco, man. Taxeco or Taxeco? Which one is it?
It's Taxeco.
Taxeco, yeah. Northwest DC, what's up, man? How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, for sure, man. Now I want to get into your background a little bit. You don't really have too many interviews out there, so I hope this is the first interview really that you talk about your background a little bit. So, yeah. So you're from the DMV, correct?
Yeah.
Copy. And what would you say you were from more? You would say you're from DC more or Maryland more?
Maryland, definitely Maryland.
Maryland, what part of Maryland?
Capitol Heights, Maryland.
What's that again? Say it one more time.
It's Capitol Heights, Maryland. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Copy. And you know what I'm saying, for somebody, what's for somebody like myself, I'm from New York. I've been to both DC and Maryland. What's really the difference between the two? What's the difference between the two?
DC is like more of the city, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's more populated and more like more grimy and more hood.
Yeah.
Maryland. They go down to Maryland too, for real.
Copy. Yeah.
DC is the city part of it, really.
Copy, man. And I gotta ask this question: which one you got? You got designer shoes, Nike boots, or Jordans? Which one you got?
Oh, let's see. Jordans, J's. Yeah.
Copy. And how was it growing up in Maryland for you? Like, were you like more like 2000s, right? Like 2000s, 90s, 2000s. How was it growing up in Maryland for you?
Like growing up in Maryland, it was cool. Like, I'm originally from Capitol Heights, Maryland, but like I pretty much grew up in Largo, Maryland, for real.
Mm-hmm.
But like Capitol Heights is a little bit more hooded, but it's a little grimy out there, really.
Yeah.
But basically, in Largo, Maryland, it's like the suburbs, for real. It's not like Capitol Heights or DC. It's like more you gonna find what you're looking for out there, but it's a beautiful place to live, for real.
For real, I feel you.
Yeah, it's pretty much the suburbs, really.
Got you. And you always hear about the DMV area, specifically in the 80s with the crack era and things like that. Did you ever feel like, DC is known for like gogo and, Chocolate City and things like that. A lot of black people, a lot of successful black people are from that area. But did you ever feel like, from growing up where you grew up, that you ever feel like that 80s kind of crack era that affected you in any way? Like, did you ever feel like you still felt that part growing up?
Like through my family, yeah, but like it ain't never affect like me and my upbringing.
Yeah,
like, I grew up around.
Yeah,
not too much of the crack, but all the other drugs, like we was more like the exotic drug era, like the perks and all that. That kind of affected us though, like all the pills and syrup and all that.
Got you. And let me ask you this question: when coming into music, you was in the go-go band. We're gonna talk about that. Were your parents involved in music, or you just like decided to do music one day?
Let's see. My father, yeah, he was kind of rapping. He ain't never full on been a rapper, but he was playing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, copy. And did you always want to be in music? Like in high school, did you start doing music in high school, or you did it more like later?
High school, yeah. Like it started. Yeah, in DMV we got gogo, so it started off in gogo. You know what I'm saying? I was like a third mic in gogo, in the gogo band.
Got you. And for those who don't know, what is go-go music? Like, because New York is we're ignorant, and I actually have so many international fans who listen to the show as well. For those who don't know, explain what go-go music is.
Man, go-go music is like our own sound. It's like it came from this guy Chuck Brown, really. You know what I'm saying? But it evolved, and it evolved to something called the bounce beat in my era, and it's like pretty much just our own creative music, but we would like sample like rap music or rock or any other genre of music and put it to our and just remix it basically.
Yeah.
And just and it's just raw, like it's live music.
Yeah.
Like for the most part of it, you know. Some guys studio and record it, but
Yeah,
you
it's
gotta
mostly live.
Yeah, you mostly gotta be from DMV to feel it, but
Yeah. Copy, man. And you know, how do you feel about like okay, who takes credit for? I mean, I know the answer to this, but I need somebody from Maryland to say this. So, Baltimore club music or Jersey club music? Which one? What do you feel about that? How do you feel about the Jersey club music versus the Baltimore club music?
I'm not even too familiar with neither, really. Like,
yeah.
I hear it, but man, all I know is go-go and rap. For real, man.
Yeah.
Baltimore, I know they so close to us, but in the DMV, we kind of separate from them. Even though we 40 minutes away, it's kind of like a whole different world. So,
yeah, that's why I asked that, because you know what? Once again, a lot of people are so ignorant and they think like I'm like both DMV don't consider Baltimore the DMV. Like they don't really consider it that.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like it's only 40 minutes away, but
yeah,
you gotta live there to understand it. Like they Baltimore, they their own world for DMV. We our own world, really.
Yeah, for sure. And how did you come up with the name Taxeco? How did you come up with that name?
It's like, you know, a neighborhood name. Really, amongst my friends, really came from like a gas station.
Yeah,
you know, the Taxeco gas station, and they got like star symbol. Yeah, so it was like a little terminology when you're selling gas or whatever.
Mm.
What you know is weed. So yeah,
gotcha.
We came up with that, playing with that, you know.
Of course. And you know, you started in go-go, and that's a different transition. What made you like, you know what, I'm gonna just go solo, switch up my style? And I know you inspired by like Future and, you know, NBA Youngboy, excuse me, and artists like that. You know, what made you switch the style up and go solo and do more trap music as opposed to just sticking with go-go?
It came about like, I say around 2013. That's when I really started rapping. You know, we left go-go. Go-go, it was kind of like dying down in our areas. Like they kept shutting down all our clubs because of the violence and stuff. And it kind of separated our go-go band really. And just not having too much faith, and the money wasn't really there as far as the go-go. So I'm like, that's when around that time, that's when most people in Maryland started rapping. Like,
Gotcha. Okay, cool. You actually taught me something. I didn't even know that. That's cool. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you also, like, with the singles that I've heard from you so far, you know, you do a lot of like singing and harmonizing Indian music as far as with the rapping as well too. Like, what made you start incorporating the singing and the harmonizing into the rap?
It came from go-go. Like, well, go-go, we do it all. Like, a rapper, you'll rap, you'll sing, you'll do whatever to make the song sound good. So that was from the beginning. When I first started, I was doing that from the beginning. But yeah.
For sure. And who you feeling? Who did you listen to from the DMV? Like, who was you bumping growing up? Like, who did you listen to from the DMV? I need to learn something. I need to learn something. Who did you listen to?
Let's see. From the DMV, you gotta say Shot Glizzy and Fat Trail. Really. That's pretty much Shot Glizzy, Fat Trail, and probably Cutiful, like growing up.
Gotcha. Really. Yeah, I like Cutiful. Cutiful's dope. I like Cutiful. Yeah, I like Cutiful. And you know, as an independent artist, what is one of the toughest things you've had to deal with thus far? Like, you know, you've been doing it. You've been in the go-go band. You know, you grew up in Maryland, and you know what I'm saying, it's not easy being an independent artist. But you know, what experiences that you feel like you could just name one out of like the toughest thing that you've had to deal with being an independent artist?
Getting the music heard really, and getting people to like feel me. Like, I mean, not really feel me, but know who I am. But you know, the interviews and stuff, that's a great way to do it.
Of course,
but
of course.
Really getting the exposure, you know, and get people to see what I'm doing. That's the hardest part for me. Cause like the creativity part, I can go tap into a whole other zone and do that all day, nonstop. But people, just getting connected and getting it heard is the most toughest part.
For sure. And you think like coming out of the DMV area, you know, because like you say, you named the top dogs of, you know, the DMV area, you know, and you perform like, you know, at Pure Nightclub in DC and stuff like that. Do you feel like, you know, but coming in New York or performing in like a Miami or a Texas or something like that, do you feel like that's going to help you as well too?
Yeah, definitely. You know, reaching other fans, you know, and people, you know, so they can get a taste of a different area, you know, because like I feel like other people from different areas might feel you more than people in your area.
Yeah, that's why I asked that. Yeah,
because it's a whole different flavor for them. So that's
copy. And you know, where has your favorite place been to perform thus far? You know what I'm saying? I know you really just kind of new as a solo artist. Like, where's it been your favorite place to perform thus far?
To perform? I don't really have a favorite place, really. You know, not yet. I haven't, you know, developed my favorite place in the city, but just nightclubs, really. I just say little nightclubs, the small spots.
Yeah, the clubs. Copy. And you knew that. Well, I'm gonna talk about your music a little bit. Now, the first solo song I found is "Attention." That's at 23,000 streams right now. You know, what inspired that record? What inspired the record "Attention"? What made you want to go in the studio and drop that one?
That one, it was just like I do my stuff like from the heart and like my emotions, really. So it just came from what I be experiencing amongst like people out in public or just people I know. You know, like, let's see. I just feel like damn, somebody just they just want to bring your name up just to get attention off you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I felt at the time. People would just gossip about you just to be running their mouth about you, but don't even know you for real. So
I know all too well about that, bro. I'm super duper. I know how that goes. I've been doing this a long time, so. And copy. And the beat is dope, man. Who produced that?
Oh man, I bought that off of some person online, bro. I don't know. I just
dope. Okay.
Through the computer, really. I just purchased it. Go on the booth. So
there you go. I'm with that.
I need to go back and write them down. So you know. Glad you brought that up. I'm gonna keep all the information booked up. That'd be a smart thing to do.
Yeah. I'm a producer, so I like to, you know what I'm saying, make sure he get his credit. You know what I'm saying? So I know what that's like. And the big single now that we pushing, No Church. The video is fire. The video's out now. The promo's out now. You see it on DJ Chase Radio, the Instagram with DJ Chase Radio. You know, what was the inspiration behind No Church? Because that's a dope title. What was the inspiration behind that?
No Church, like, it was really for me, like, really like, you know how they say no capping? Or you might hear somebody say church, like if they like somebody like similar to like facts, or really. So like, or somebody say big facts. I was like, no church, but I was
that's dope. That's dope.
But like, I wasn't gonna do no capping. I was just gonna say whatever was going on in my life at the time. So, like, no rapping, just go in. You know
yeah. That's dope. That's fire. And who produced that? The same thing you bought off the internet as well too?
Yeah. I bought it off a little beat website. So.
Oh, okay, dope. It's the beat is fire. Like, I actually like that song because I be jamming to it. So I'm like, he's saying some real spit in this song. So I listen to it. Like, people think I get so much music, but I do listen to, like, when an artist send me music, I definitely do for sure listen to it. Like,
that's cool.
Yeah. And you know, I want to ask this too before we get out of here. Do you like the studio better or you like the stage better? Which one you like better?
The studio was like, I love the studio. Really. The stage, I ain't really like developed my zone for it yet, but
you gonna get there.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean
Nah, don't be nervous, man. Like the one thing listen, I've been doing this. I done been through everything in this business, man. Don't be like once you get on that stage, because I always tell artists this, like your performance is how you make all your money. You know what I'm saying? Like streaming is cool, but your stage presence got to be there. You feel me? Like your stage got to be on point.
Yeah, definitely.
That confidence. And one of my last questions is too. You don't really have too many features as of yet. Who is one person you like? If you had a dream collaboration, who would it be with?
A dream collab?
Yeah.
It gotta be Pluto, Future.
Future?
Yeah, but on some local stuff.
Yeah.
As local rappers, it'll be this rapper, you probably don't know him, his name Lil Grim, they call him the Reaper. I was supposed to I reached out to him before, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, pretty much underground like me, and probably Shot Gizzy.
You could probably you know what's crazy? All three of them you could probably get though. I'm very sure Future. I've seen Future collaborate with some really new artists, so I'm very sure you could definitely probably collaborate with him. And Shot Glizzy, I think he's going through some stuff right now, but I think you definitely collaborate with him too. And is there a full EP coming out, or what's up? We got a full project coming out?
Yeah, it's in the making. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's processing. Yeah.
It's cooking. Yeah. Cool, man. And one of my last questions is, do you want to stay independent or you want to go major?
Like it gotta whatever makes sense. I don't I hear a lot of guys say the independent route is more solid, but I'm not even sure. Like whatever makes sense financially for me, you know, and whatever gonna put me up front where I'm in control of what I want to be in control of, then that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I would like to do. Like I don't want nobody crash up, no slave or none of that. So
listen, the independent is cool, but sometimes you just be like, I wish somebody just give me the bag and I could just do this. But independent is cool too. To me, I feel like if my recommendation to artists, I tell artists, like especially somebody in yourself, I would say like get a publishing deal and then build infrastructure from a publishing deal and then work your way to a major deal. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you on your grind and props to you too. Salute to you because you really reached out to me and really, you was like, yo, Chase, I want to work. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of artists don't do that. They mess up opportunities with me and I'm like, I could teach you a lot of stuff. So yeah. And as a new artist, my very last question, I always ask this before we get out of here. As a new artist yourself, what advice would you have for anybody getting into the music business right now?
Man, you got it. Like, as far as from right now, I can say, don't get caught up in the trials or the obstacles you gotta go through, because that's like it can try to discourage. It's gonna try to discourage you, but it's like that's the name of the game. Like, I was just thinking about this. It's like you gonna start going through stuff. And it's like, you like, damn, is this the right path for me? And you gonna feel like it ain't the right path because of all this stuff you're gonna have to go through. But at the end of the day, like, I just think like, man, that's the name of the game. Like, I feel like that ain't gonna stop. The obstacles ain't gonna stop. That's just how I feel.
They definitely not. And the more money you make, the more money it takes. You feel me? My guy Taxeco in the building, man. Salute, man. Give your social media. Where can they find you?
Man, you can find me at Taxeco _ on IG and Taxeco Malik on Facebook. TAXECOE, because a lot of people spell that wrong.
For sure, man. This, man. Yeah. That No Church out now. Go stream that. Go buy it. The video is popping. It's on YouTube. Pick up that guy's YouTube. My guy Taxeco on that YouTube. Go stream it. Go buy it. Once again, it's DJ Chase, the pregame party in this podcast right here on WDJCDB, DJ Chase Radio, that DJ Chase Radio mobile app, www.djchaseradio.com, Audible, Spotify podcast, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube DJ Chase TV, and get that DJ Chase merch. My guy Taxeco. Yeah.